my name is Aries and I'm documenting my journey to get fit-ish. One of the ways I'm doing that journey is alternate day fasting. Okay, so the last video you saw on my alternate day fasting update was my 2-month and 1 week update. I still find that funny. I'm a donkey. And in it, we talked about how I was really excited that I was able to get down and that my measurements were really great and it was all awesome and yay. What I didn't talk about was the fact that I was going into vacation. So originally I was supposed to fly away to Dominican Republic, but with the restrictions changing almost constantly here, it seemed a little too risky to still go. We were worried about potentially catching this extremely catchable version and then not being able to fly back home, and it wasn't worth the stress. I mean, I really wish I would have been on a beach. Oh, how I wish I was on a beach. But it's neither here nor there. We ended up staying home. We did a bunch of renovations around the house, like this one. As you can see, it is a project that has been fairly large, and it's something that we've kind of avoided since moving into the house. It's turned out to be much quicker than we expected, but also still a ton of work. So we're super happy to be getting this done, and it's taking up a lot of our time. We had some friends over for my birthday, and the alternate day fasting maybe took a back burner. And by maybe, I mean it did. It did. It took a really big back burner. So when I first started vacation, I was super eager and I really wanted to try and stick to it. My vacation started on this Sunday, which is normally my fast day. So I did. I fasted on the Sunday. And then that caused Mike to want to also fast because he felt bad eating. Not bad, he felt like if he ate, it was gonna cause me to want to eat, and I can understand. It was just you don't realize that you're even hungry if somebody else isn't eating, or you do eat because somebody else is. So he just ended up not really eating almost the whole day because I didn't eat. And then it was just kind of well, that kind of just made me feel kind of crummy. And then we ate Monday, and then I did another fast on Tuesday, and again, he kind of felt really weird about it, and he was being super supportive, and he was taking meals into his computer room. He doesn't realize that I sit around people all day at work and who are eating when I'm fasting. It doesn't bother me. But again, maybe, it would be different if I'm having to smell delicious food being cooked in my own house. So then it was another eat day, which was okay. And then I planned to get back into another fast day, but then we had, we had something going on. It was a big day, and we just, it just became easier to just have a little meal, which was fine. Oh, I know what it was. We were supposed to have friends over Friday night. We hadn't seen them in a really long time, and they wanted to come over for my birthday. So we were supposed to have friends over Friday night, and then we had plans with friends on Saturday night. So by eating, sorry, this is like the whole math thing where it's like, we're like trying to like figure it all out. Okay, so I fasted Sunday, ate Monday, fasted Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, it was this like conundrum of, okay, if I eat Wednesday, which I was, then if I fast Thursday, there was something going on Thursday. Oh, what was Thursday? There was something going on Thursday because it was either I had to fast Thursday and then eat Friday, Saturday, and Thursday was my birthday. That's what it was. Right. I mean, who's not going to eat on their birthday, right? So we wanted to do our own personal dinner for my birthday. So it was either eat Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or fast for 2 days and then eat Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it just it got a little too jumbled, and I am constantly talking about how I do this flexibly. So we just kind of decided, you know what? I'm on vacation. I've been maintaining the weight so far. Why not just enjoy vacation? So I was mindful about my meals this week, and I was checking in and weighing in, and I was like right in and around that 224 range. I didn't film any of the weigh-ins because I don't know, it felt weird to like bring the camera out. But I do have them in my Garmin app. But yeah, so I was able to maintain the weight even by doing like little meals each day. I tried to be very mindful. I wasn't like snacking all day long. I wasn't having huge meals by any means. But next week is also vacation for me, and I'm a little more worried about next week. So I'm kind of already predicting that I'm going to be up next week because I feel like 2 weeks in a row of this is going to have an adverse effect. Result? No, an adverse effect. Boom! Effect. Oh boy. So I'm already, I realized that eating 2 weeks in a row like this is probably not going to stick around with the maintaining. So you're probably wondering, like, well then just don't do that next week. But hear me out. I want to keep my body guessing. I want to have the moments where my body doesn't just get used to the fact that I'm going to eat, not eat, eat, not eat, eat, not eat. That's why I try and be flexible, and I feel like these 2 weeks, I'm okay with the fact that if I go up next week, it's okay. It's like a reset to just make sure that my body goes, hey, whoa, what's this fast day going for? And like jumps back into the process. I'm also going to try, once I start fasting after next week, again, to cut out my teas and just stick with black green tea and water, and like maybe some of my magnesium electrolytes and stuff. But I want to cut out the milk and sugar, or milk and sweetener in my teas on my fast days, and go a little hard for a bit. Yeah, that's what I'm deciding. So this week I didn't have a weigh-in, but I know I am in and around that 224.3 range still. So I am maintaining, because it was my birthday, we had celebrations, we had, whatever. I did do a couple days of fasting, but I have kind of abandoned ship for a little bit. So bear with me. I'm doing it on purpose. I am doing it with grace. I am doing it with like allowing myself to have this little up that's probably going to happen next week, which is fine. And then I'm gonna get right back on track next week, because this is life. And if I was down in the Dominican this week, there is no way that I would be fasting while having an all-inclusive buffet at my fingertips, while I had nice cocktails of the icy variety. Like, no, there's no way that I would have even done those 2 fasting days. So why am I depriving myself? It's not even depriving myself, because I do actually really enjoy alternate day fasting. But why would I not just live life and do what's easier for the situation I'm in right now, knowing that I have the power, I have the ability, and I have the drive to jump right back in next week or 2 weeks from now? You know what I mean? So I'm giving myself grace. It's not something I used to do. I would beat myself up before. I would get super angry and upset with myself, and that just snowballs. You can't bounce back out of that mindset. But by giving myself the grace to have these 2 weeks, or week and a half really, to just live, be mindful. I'm not going crazy. I'm not having chocolate and chips and ice cream, and I'm having those things, but in a mindful way, like one on a day, and then 2-3 days later something else. But I'm not going crazy. I'm not binging, which is amazing to me, because I used to have these entire binge sessions, and I haven't done that at all, even though I've allowed myself to eat and celebrate and live. So there is a lot of power that has been coming from doing alternate day fasting. I'm very proud of the progress I've made so far, and the strength that I've gained to be able to do a week of eating intuitively without going crazy. So I am super happy that I have maintained this week, and I know that it's probably not the content exactly that you're coming for, but promise me, I am getting back onto it. It'll just be after my vacation's over. So for everybody that's recently joined me as an alternate day fasting fan, thank you so much for the subscriptions. I am so glad to have you on board. Please know I respond to every comment. I am so glad you guys are here. I don't know everything, and I'm pretty flexible, but I am so glad to have you along for my journey. I am loving joining in on your journeys, and I really, truly appreciate that you've joined this crazy little channel of mine. So thank you so much. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm in a new challenge. I just posted this video on Monday. I'm in a new challenge with Andrew Coleman Smith. It is the Cut the Rut Challenge. Check out my video, check out his video, and maybe join the challenge. And if not, this playlist here is right up your alley. So we will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.